Hello everybody. Kind of hard, I'm not prepared. Imagine that. Now there I am. I showed up. So I want to do something real quick over here. I don't want to lose where I'm at over there, although. And go to home. There I am. I'm going to mute that down a little bit because I don't necessarily need to see my voice. So the reason I did that is, I've set, as I did earlier today, I've got a monitor to my left and I can glance over and see if anybody's in chat. Hey, Tony Wallow, thanks for joining. For some reason you're above the welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. That's interesting as all get out. So what I want to do, I've done this so far today. I knew last night when I was playing around with this that there's got to be a way, rather than doing this nonsense, that you can move this from place to place. And you can. You just have to be on the time line, I guess it is, and you can do that. So I just want to, real quick, I'm just catching everybody up, or catching up. I'm just testing them. It's another test of what I did earlier. Got the TV over here. I got my main screen over here. And eventually I may flip-flop them because it just, that's a bigger screen, that's a littler screen. It would make more sense. But anyway, this is what I've accomplished so far today in about, it's almost 5 now, so probably 2 hours. And it's just terrible, but the video I watched, the guy said it took him an hour to put a little bitty blurb in there. So here's what we've learned. Here's what I know. I'm going to show you what I've done so far. I'm going to kind of wait until I stop talking with my hands, as I notice over there. Now I'm going to hit this. You can hit the space bar to start this, and it starts. And I got it on dual screen right now.
These are some roots that I started about probably 3, maybe 4 weeks ago.
And then you can hit the space bar again to stop it.
See, these guys have excellent roots on there.
And I'm going to do that.
I'm going to put them in these bottles. I'm going to try to get them in the...
If I could just remember to hit the space bar. So I've added 1, 2, 3, 4 things. I've shortened this video clip down quite a bit. I don't know how long it was initially, but I have trimmed it down quite a bit. So that's cool. I was on the right track sort of kind of last night, but it's not wise just to delve into these things without doing a little bit of research. So now, if I close the dual monitor, then, now I do have that. That's amazing. A while ago I didn't. So I want to move this a little bit over there. And I'm flirting with, do I want a plant picture, or do I want, I've actually thought about putting maybe Lauren's picture over here and my picture over here, because that's the next thing I want to try is, can I add another picture? So we'll go back over here to Media Pool, and we're going to right click, we're going to import media, and I'm going to bring this one in, and there it is. So now how do I get that over here? Well, supposedly if I double click it, it's in here, and then supposedly there's a means in here to bring it down here. I've yet to figure that out. I just find it's easier to grab it up here, bring it down here, and put it where you want. And you bring your timeline thingy over here, timeline thingy. See, there's some good, not only am I educational on how to do these video editing rendering programs, I teach the English language. Video thingy. crack myself up. Falling apart over here. So now that I've done that, first thing I want to do is I want to shorten this down just a little bit. It doesn't need to be 100 miles big. I want to see if I can move it over to here. That looks cool. Maybe that's going to be a little too big for where it's at, but I'm good with this. So now what I want to do is I want to come over here and I'm going to bring this and I'm going to put it right about there, maybe. Go back to the beginning and we'll hit play and we'll see what it does. Okay, that's there. I kind of want to put it together though. That's kind of cool.
These are some roots that I started about.
I'm going to stop it. I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to bring this back even with that. I'm going to start it again.
These are some roots.
Not a bad transition. So, speaking of transitions, you can come in here and I can go right here and I can fade this like that and then do that.
These are some roots.
Well, I didn't fade at all, did it? What the heck? That was supposed to fade. So how do I get that to fade? Because it shows that it's faded. Wow. Man, I was doing so good too. I should have stopped while I was ahead. So no problem. You know, here's the deal. Control Z. That never happened. Not that it took place anyway, because it really didn't.
These are some roots that I started about.
The next adventure is to figure out how to manipulate the audio, because starting a video like
And
these are some roots that I started, that's just not cutting it.
Roots on there. I'm gonna
Not
put
bad.
them in these bottles. I'm gonna try to
I'm
get them
still
in the
frustrated
bottle
that my phone was all goofy.
Dirt or soil. And then these, I rooted at the same exact time.
So how's California today?
I did it a little different way.
I had to close all the windows. It was letting in too much heat. So, all right, I'm good. I'm happy with that so far. So let me. And you go over here to the effects library, and this is where you get your titles. And I haven't checked out generators or effects or any of that stuff. Now I was earlier today playing around. I did find out. I don't know if you stuck with us long enough last night or not, Tony, but I did find out in here you can go over here to the inspector and you can play around with this. I'll just change it. I'll just change the y-axis. You can make them rotate like that. Now Blackwatch had a cow when I was doing this. He was asking me why I like cartoons. I just think that's neat. Eventually what I want to figure out is I want to start this out like that and then have it go slowly like that and then maybe disappear. I don't know that it can or cannot be done. I really don't. But I'm really going to research it and see, and then you can put it right back. So now, this is kind of cool. I'm going to, now there's a way, oh, I guess you do it like that. So if I want to put an exit here, oh, I'm thinking, I shouldn't think. So I'm gonna bring this scroll one down here. I'm gonna put it right here. And then, since my timeline's already there, we're going to just go in here and put thank you for watching. Enter. Hit the link, hit the like button. Man, I can't even type, talk, and spell at the same time. And subscribe. Okay, cheesy, I know, real cheesy. So now I'm going to experiment. I want to try to change the color without highlighting it. I'm going to go with this ugly thing here. Oh my gosh. Now did it change everything? Let's find out. Sweet. I like that. And you can stop it. Okay, so don't like the cheesy color though. I could stick with the green theme, but I'm not going to. You know, I kind of, I don't know that I don't like that color, but I know that I'll go with this one. So then you can background. I should be able to alright. I'm going to put my cursor right there. I'm going to delete one time. Awesome. Basic computer skills. Basic computer skills. Now, the one video I watched, which was about 48 minutes in length, this guy, he covered the real basics, but he also showed a couple things. And he said it took him an hour to put the subscribe button and the like button in there. Probably because it's a link. When I don't have that. But that'd be a cool thing to do. If I could put a link, interactive link in the video itself rather than putting it down in the video notes. Man, I must be going to have a stroke or something. I'm starting to stutter quite a bit. Knock on wood. Let's hope that don't happen. Because I stopped to see one of my classmates Saturday on the way back from my mom's house. And she married one of the guys that went to our school, but he's a little bit older. That was Saturday night. He had a stroke on Sunday. He's okay. He spent the day in the hospital and the night in the hospital. But man, I had a friend pass away. Then I found out a friend of mine's husband's got vascular dementia. Then a guy I go and see Saturday has a stroke. I'm like, man, I'm about to become COVID restricted again here. Okay, so I was wanting to see if this was, which it's not. Oh, I bet it is. You know, you remember how over here we could scroll these with the different wheels and whatnot? I just wonder if I can do the same thing over here. But that's cool. I should try to figure out how to put a picture on that. Two people are watching. One of them's me, I'm sure one of them's Tony. I just wonder if, do I get greedy here? What do you think, Tony? Should I get greedy? And I'll wait for that to catch up before I glance over. I wish YouTube would figure out a way to eliminate the lag. Excuse me, I show in excellent condition. 3 people have played it back already. 2 people are viewing, which I know is Tony and myself. And I'm 13 minutes into it. That's pretty cool. Even though I set that TV up over there, every now and then I like to jump over here because that's not showing me, well yeah it is, but I don't know. Old habits are really hard to break. So I'm debating on whether I really want to get bold and greedy and try to put a picture in there. And I'm really going to bite off more than I can chew here, I think. But why not? So go over here to Media Pool. We're going to close the inspector. We're going to open up the dual thing so that I can see that I'm working there. We're going to go to Import Media. We're going to go over here to the ever popular and famous data. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Wow, I can't believe that. I actually slowed that thing down. It's amazing. So, the picture of my garden from last year. I'll put it right there. And then I want to obviously shrink it, obviously move it to right there, and then we're going to play it from here. I don't like, wow, okay, so that's interesting. If I play this again, see how smooth that is? And if I put this back, I'm going to fade it a little bit. I'm going to fade it a lot bit actually, and then I'm going to fade it a lot bit. I'm going to fade it in and fade it out. And we're going to play it. And see, that just freezes it. Okay, something else to learn and research. I like that concept. I do like the concept. I do like the, if it didn't hinder the scrolling, because when I do it over here, that's our garden from last year. We increased the size this year. You can't tell it by this picture, but it comes another 8 feet this way. And this is when I was building. All this fencing right here was free. I got it from construction. Prior to COVID hitting, there was a lot of construction in this town. I'd pull up to a construction site and you'd have all this scrap lumber sitting on the side. And I would ask them, hey, what are you going to do with that? I built the chicken coop, I built this fence, and I've still got a ton of lumber. But then COVID hit, and lumber prices went sky high, and people started saving the lumber. So I wonder, does it make a difference over I wanted to put that below it and see if that makes a difference or not. Daggone it, I got to get rid of that lag. I actually liked how that looked. I wonder when it's rendered though if it will eliminate that or not. I wonder if you can fast forward text. It's not bad at all. 3 people are watching. Blackwatch, are you with us in the chat room? Say hi if you are. I'm just experimenting and showing everybody what I've gotten accomplished so far today. So apparently it makes no difference if this is top or bottom. I wonder if it makes a difference if it's 1 or 2 tracks above. No, it clearly, when it gets to that picture, it clearly slows it down. So put that back over there, put this back over here, go back over to here, go into inspector, transform, cropping. I'm looking for something that says speed, dynamic zoom, linear, composite, stabilization, lens correction, RE time. Okay, that's probably going to be a project for opacity is, oh wait a minute, why is this not showing over here? We'll close the inspector, we go back to single button. Now let me open the inspector. Now let me play with the opacity. Okay. That's going smoothly, not the way I want it to. Wonder why that is. Wow. I got rid of that picture. It's over here. But it's still showing up over here. That's interesting. That is real interesting. You can flip it. You can... just to rotate it. I actually kind of like that. I like that a little bit better. And then Control Z if you make a mistake. So I'm just going to throw this over here for now. I don't know what this one is. Oh, that's to move the whole thing. So I don't know what that is, honestly. Back to here. I was thinking crop left, crop right, crop top, softness, zoom, position, right angle. Okay. That's pretty good. So now my next that just turns those off. Does that have any bearing on it? Nope, did not seem to have any bearing on it. Inspector. Kind of curious as to what this is, though. I honestly don't know. And if I start Control Z, it's just going to run all the way back. Maybe I should Control Z it until I get rid of that. Unless that's part. Okay, let's try something. Let's offset that a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now when I play this, okay, it makes sense as to what that is, but then when you put it back, so this is strictly rotating it. Alright. Where'd my picture go? Did I completely eliminate? Oh, I did. I completely eliminated my picture. Okay, no problem. So let's put this here. And let's play this from here.
Only I did it a little different way.
Uh-oh, what happened? Subserp. So, gotta figure out where is am I cut off? IBE. No, I guess not. You can change the font, and I think if you hit C, yeah, it takes you to the C's. And I don't know why, but maybe I do like comic books, but I like that font. And you can change the size. It's 108, so we're gonna go a little big. We're gonna go over here and go 108. Enter. And then my I know what happened. I know why. There we go. You can change the color, and we'll go with that kind of shade of green. Not bad. Sticks with the green theme. Good. You can put it in the left. You can center it. Right center. I don't know what to. Oh, that's left. I like center. Anchor probably means it's not going to move. And we lost a subscriber. We lost a viewer. It's cool. People pop in from time to time. I think that's pretty neat, actually. I really do. Alright, so then the shadow. I kind of had some fun with this a while ago. I'm going to put a shadow in there. And because I want it to really show up, I'm going to go with... I guess I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go with blue. Hit OK. Now, I got to remember how I did. I think it was the Y offset. I'm going to go with 5.0. I'm going to go with 8.0. I'm going to go with 10.0. So apparently you can't do that. Let's go with 10 over here too. Oh, there it is. You see how that popped up? So now let's see if I change the Y-axis to 25.0. Ah, I like that. And I'm not talented enough to come in here, because I know you can do this. I know you can click in here somehow. Boy, I get people in here doing psychedelic drugs. I could really have some fun.
Different way.
All right, I'm going to stop that right there, and I'll wait. I'm going to ask Tony, what do you think about that? Too much? Overkill? Obviously, the phrase "not enough" is not going to apply here. So I'll wait for your response in the chat room. And I can change that color. I really want to make people mad. I can go to some putrid orange or yellow or something like that. See what they got here. Why can't I? Oh, I can now. Not bad. I kind of like that. Okay, so now I'm actually going to. This is going to be a process. This is like Carrie's $6,000 laptop computer, although this is not near that pricey. I've got another video up here that's the second phase of this. If I brought it with me, let's see, I got 95 and 93. I didn't bring 96. I thought that I did. I got 9. Okay, no, I did not, and that's fine. Because is it in here? Nope, that's Amazon Photos. Or is it in there? So that's when I was done. And again, I'm just so frustrated. And I've got one in between this one and the other one, which I think is this one. Yeah, that's where I laid them all out. And it was upside down. So eventually what I'll end up doing is I will come back into here and I'll just add on to all this, and I'll show the next, here are the roots after that were done a different way, and then I'll show when it's all said and done with they're planted, and then eventually I'll go around and show you. I got the 2 bottles sitting in front of where they were getting humidity and water. 2 plants behind that, a couple plants over there, a couple plants over there. We'll go from there. So I'm all done with this. I'm going to come over here and we're going to turn off the inspector. Then we are going to render it. Now in Davinci Code, you would come down to about right here. You would right click. You'd highlight this whole thing. You can't do, so that's not going to work. I got to figure out how to render it real quick. How do I render this? Probably go to File, Import, Export, Project Manager. Don't see rendering. It's got to be rendered first. And I'm not real sure how to do that. There's supposed to be a button down here somewhere that says render. Oh, down here. Ah, there we go. Render. Found it. I'm going to save this for YouTube. I'm going to call this Davinci first video. I'm going to save it in my downloads. Why not? Downloads is becoming overran. It's going to be a 1920 by 1080 HD, 30 frames per second. I don't want it in QuickTime format. I do want it in MP format. Everything else will stay, and you can upload it directly to YouTube. I don't want to do that. Yeah, Black Watch, you are on time. Where you? You know, us older dudes, man. We get up at the crack of dawn. Not. We go to bed at 7 o'clock at night. Not. Are your notifications working? That's the $1,000,000 question. Are your notifications working? And I noticed I don't get notifications from both Doug and Carrie, and I've got them both clicked, and I'm going to run a not a test. I'm just going to uncheck them and recheck them and see what happens. So, in case you've missed it, or if you want to hit the DVR is set, I believe. I'm just showing what I've accomplished since last night's debacle of I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I still don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I've come leaps and bounds. I actually think I might like this a little bit better than Vegas Pro. It does seem to be a little bit easier to do. Right now I'm trying to render this. I've got it rendered to go to YouTube eventually. I can upload it. You know what? No. Man, I don't know. If I hit upload directly to YouTube. Aha! Sweet. I'm gonna give this a shot. Oh, somebody spell resolve for me. SOLVE. Hope I didn't make that redundant. So we're going to make it public. I guess film and animation. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I click on the bell and it's... Okay, so you got it set to render. I'm going to hit add to rendering queue. Tells you up here, first video timeline 1. It's going to go to my downloads, and it supposedly is going to go to YouTube at the same time. We're going to click right here where it says render all. And it's got 18 seconds remaining. Oh my gosh. If I did that same exact thing in Vegas Pro, it'd be an hour rendering. And you know, Catherine told me I need to get a VGA card, a video card, because of rendering. And if this thing renders and it's done, upload failed. Well, imagine that. Okay, no problem. I'll take that with what it is. I'm going to go in here. We're going to go to this PC. We're going to hit this PC. We're going to go to downloads. We're going to see.
About probably.
Well, that's not good.
And as you can see, these guys have excellent roots.
I think I just learned something.
I'm going to put them in these bottles. I'm going to try to get them in the bottle, one with dirt, one without dirt or soil. And then these are about
yeah, man, that was kind of shocking that happened to him. Okay, so while this rendered, this didn't render like I wanted it to. So, as we say, back to the old drawing board. I'm going to delete this because I'm going to use the same thing again. I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to figure out why did it not render the whole thing. We're going to close that completely. We're going to go to editing. We're going to take this back to the beginning. Okay, there we go. Now, maybe that's why it rendered in 13 seconds. It didn't have all that nonsense in there to render. So, let's see here. Davinci's first video. Nothing's changed. It's going to my downloads. Cool. So now we're going to add to the queue. We're going to click on render all. 26 seconds. I bet it's, no, it's not. Doggone it. What am I doing wrong? I just got the same thing again. It's only because you can see what it's rendering. It's not rendering the whole thing. Upload failed again. That's fine. I'm good with that. Oh, don't want to rename it. I want to get rid of the dumb thing. Alright. What did I do wrong, gentlemen? What did I do wrong? So I'm going to bring this up a second. And I'm going to jump over here and pause this over here. I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to render video 2816. We're going to jump to 2816.
The last step is the delivery. So if we click on the delivery tab, you're going to see something that looks like this. So there's all these fancy custom settings for exporting that I'm not smart enough to figure out yet. But the good thing is they're going to help you if you're exporting.
I'm just rewatching real quick how he renders this.
Other different platforms.
Bear with me.
Up along the top. So this would be a video.
Know any good jokes?
So I can just click on YouTube 1080p, untitled, say Davinci tutorial video test or video. And then you can see resolution 1080p, frame rate. Do I want maybe not QuickTime? How about MP4? And that's file name, location. So where do I want it to be saved? So let's say I want this in the downloads folder. So I can save that. So it's going to save to downloads. And then if all those settings are good, you click on add to render queue. That doesn't export your video yet. You can see it comes up as a job. So if you created 10 different videos.
Now he did not go back at all and highlight anything.
And then you can essentially go to render all. And you can see actually the video that I recorded was in 4K.
But it jumped back to the beginning.
It's to 1080.
So what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Let me put this back over here. And no, this computer's i7 10700K 10th generation i7. I will get a GPU eventually, yes. I wish, well here, I'll show you what I've done. Give me just a second, I'm an old man. Oh. So this is what I've done. This is my main setup. There's my main rig. I'm gonna wait for it to catch up over here on the big screen. And you'll see what I mean in a minute about the big screen. So it's showing on the little screen on YouTube right now, but on the big screen, it's not. I got to figure out how to get rid of that doggone lag. That's terrible. So we're just waiting for the big screen over here to the left, which I'll show you in a minute, to catch up. Why is this not changing? Daggone it. So anyway, looks like it's frozen. It is frozen, or is it? Is it that far behind? Okay, so that's the rig over there, the new rig. That's my old rig right there that I've got hooked up to this TV over here, which on the little screen over here, oh, I know what it is. I'm an idiot. I got to refresh that screen. It'll catch up here in a minute. You guys are probably seeing this already, but because I'm a dumbass, pardon my language, any children that are watching, I'm seeing things that are way behind. So that way I can literally just glance over there, bring this up, watch it over there, and I'm good to go. Plus, you can see I got my brother gave me 2 laptops, which are, it's not showing it yet, but I'm going to sell one and I'm shipping one to Las Vegas after this weekend. Buddy of mine, one's a G6, one's a G7, both of them are Hewlett Packard 250 notebooks. So he's going to get a great deal on it because it's not costing him but shipping, and probably got to buy a power supply. So let me see if my intuition is correct. Oh yeah, if a refresh. What did the YouTuber say when he deleted his own channel? He said, "Hello everybody, my name is Jim Browning. I deleted my own YouTube channel," or something, some words to that effect. That was shocking, man. I'll tell you, it really was shocking. Back to the issue at hand. What am I not doing here? I want to render this whole dumb, doggone, stupid thing, and I don't understand why I can't. I really wanted to do this on live so that I could show that I actually, yay, did something good, but I don't know why I'm not being able to do that. Man, that was scary. I almost slipped into my Forrest Gump. Mama always said, if you're going to render something, and the other one I do every now and then is, I did not have sex with that woman. Man didn't have real good taste in women either, if you think about it. Just my opinion. Alright, so what am I doing? Go back to edit. That looks correct. Hit play. A little fast maybe. I may have to slow that down.
That I started about probably 3, maybe 4 weeks ago. And as you can see, these guys have excellent roots.
Yes, I was wearing gloves. Yes, I'm a big baby.
In these bottles,
I don't like to get
try
dirt on my hands.
Bottle one with dirt,
Kind of
one
weird.
without dirt or soil. And then these, I rooted at the same exact time.
I didn't even know you had a channel, Black Watch. If you'll send me a link, I'll subscribe. Oh, you're saying that's what the YouTuber said. Okay, I want to figure out how to render this whole daggone dumb thing. There's got to be a way to do it. Gotta be. And I don't want to really go research it. And then here again, I'm showing my stupidities probably, or pride or something. So if you render this, that looks right. Let's try it from there. What have I got to lose? Man, I'm going to feel so stupid if this is it. So I'm going to add to the rendering. I'm going to render all. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Doggone it. Tony, Blackwatch, any ideas? Because I'm totally lost. I tried doing it from the end. See, and over here in this dumb thing that I just started, I thought I had running. Doggone it. It's real simple. You click right here, right click right there, and that's the wrong one. You just go to matter. Let's bring my grandparents into the picture. So you just go right here and you right click, highlight it, and you go over here to render right here, and wherever it's at, render as, and render it. It's real simple. That part's real simple to use. Whereas this one, I thought it was, but apparently it's not. So I have to research it. Anyway, the other thing I want to research is I should be able to go from here all the way over to the end with a command, and it's not working unless it's control. No. Alt. No. No. Oh. Oh, that's old Dougie trick there. I hit the wrong button. All right, guys. I'm gonna feel real dumb when I go look this up, and it's gonna be something very simple. But I think compared to last night, I've come quite a bit. There's that retracted message again. Man, I missed another one. So you hit play, spacebar.
These are some roots that I started about.
I got an idea. Okay, so that is at 6.08, and that's it right there. I'm going to move this whole dumb thing over to there. And I'm going to hit play.
These are some roots that I started about probably 3, maybe 4 weeks ago.
Okay, interesting. So, knowing this is probably going to fail, I'm just going to come back down here to render. I'm going to close that, add to the rendering queue. I'm going to replace it. I'm going to render it. Well, it initially goes a minute 28, and then it goes to a little less than 16, 17 seconds. So I'm going to move this back to, what I say, a minute 6 or 6 seconds, 6.8. So here's how dumb I am. Vegas Pro has the same feature. Got this dumb little clock right here. Tells you where you're at right here. For the longest time, I'm trying to figure out how to marry stuff up and put stuff where I want it. Not realizing there's a clock, not realizing I can look at it. And then it's got this lock-in feature that puts it right there. Duh!
These are some roots that I started.
And yes, I actually offset.
These are some roots.
I actually offset this right here. Not using this, but I offset it. I like how this one's horizontal, and then I was trying to play with the shadowing. I like the shadowing at the end much better. I think that's pretty cool. So, real quick, let's go see if any of the boys are doing anything. And I've noticed too that their stuff is not showing up. Even when I go here, I know Blackwatch had that problem yesterday. So this was last night. See, he did one earlier today. I got a notification up here that said computer. Oh, it's under computer quick tips. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. But I still didn't get the notification. So if I go here, shows the bells highlighted, right? And then I want all. So I'm going to have none. I'm going to mark it as none. Notifications are turned off for this channel. A good point. And then I'm going to go all. And I shouldn't have to save it. I'll go the same thing over here to Dougie. I'm going to turn it off, turn it back on, all. Legends. I'm subscribed, but yeah, I'll get. He doesn't do much. I'll go ahead and Jim. I'm notified for him. This is a gardener somewhere. This guy does a little bit. He's a little bit like me. I mean, you can see he's got a crappie, basketball, garden. And he started out doing gardening. And Kathy Anna Houseman, I got her notified. Computer Quick Tips I'm notified, and Planet Kairos I'm notified, or Kairos, however you say it. Google Help, I don't even remember subscribing to this, and apparently it's not a deal, so it shows I'm subscribed. Wow, must have done that one of those nights when I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing in life. So back to here, I don't see anything from these guys. Hey Facebook, are you on Facebook? Hey Facebook, are you on Blackwatch? Blackwatch, are you on Facebook? The reason I ask is I've noticed that this is our watermelon. I picked our watermelon today.
This is Wednesday afternoon. I'm going to show you the garden of today and the garden only. And more importantly, I'm going to show you what I'm getting ready to do. I say what's getting ready to happen. So here's my tomato experiment. Those look to be Roma, and then these guys here are regular tomatoes.
So that's not too bad.
That's not what I want to show you. I don't even want to show you the.
So I'm showing you Facebook right now.
Long beans.
And I want
to pick those.
I'm showing you the watermelon. That's our first
on this baby.
That's our first
I'm
watermelon.
getting ready to harvest it. So this will be our first watermelon out of the garden. And then over here we got, this one's gotten bigger. But what I was impressed with this morning, this is overnight. And that thing there tripled in size. And our cantaloupes are getting more cantaloupe-y looking.
Cantaloupe-y. Ken's language.
Sweet.
The reason I ask you about if you've got a Facebook account is I've noticed over here, this is a new thing they've added. Been there for, I don't know, about 2 months now. These are all your friends, and you can hide them, I believe. I guess you cannot. So it's part of Messenger, it looks like. But the thing is, every now and then, like this guy here, Kai Yang, I have no idea who that is. No idea whatsoever. So I'm going to go open it in a different link. Oh no, I probably just infected my computer. I have no idea who this guy is. And he doesn't show up in chat. If I go here, I'm just going to block him. And block the messaging calls, blocking on Facebook. So that's what I want. Block on Facebook, block. It's just so annoying because, like Beth Smith, no clue who Beth Smith is. She goes to Illinois. And I think what it is when you do Marketplace, that carries it over, because if you go into your messages, then you get all your messages, and then it's got Marketplace messengers. And this is the table saw that I bought. $40. I bought that saw for $40. The garden is 24 feet wide. By now it is 16 feet. No, 24 feet. 24 feet across and 16 feet deep right now. And we haven't learned with last year it was butternut squash, and then this year it's watermelon and cantaloupe. So anyway, this is just one of my pet peeves. My next door neighbor across the street, they just had this little kid about a month ago. My Filipino friend in Vegas, my cousin, poor kid, picked up some kind of rare disease, and she's got to go through that. Like Robert J. Radcliffe, no idea who it is. Crazy. So I changed my thumbnail. I kind of like the coffee deal. I think it looks pretty cool. So I don't know why some of these pop up. Davinci Resolve, I watch it. I've never watched Match Game on YouTube. I have watched J2 since a little bit, and obviously Carrie. I don't know what this stuff is. So you hacked his account. Go figure. Mark Cheeseburger banned me. Mark Cheeseburger. Oh my goodness. Man. No. Oh, we got 4 viewers now. Welcome, welcome. Whoever just joined us, we're getting ready to wrap this up. How long have I been yakking? Oh, 55 minutes. But I do feel like I did accomplish something today. I will have to do some research on the rendering. I may have to check out this right here. That looks pretty cool. Hey, Blackwatch, you asked last night about changing background colors. Yes, you can actually do that to a point. You can't actually go from black to green to red to blue to whatever, but you can intensify it and detensify it and make it more vibrant in Davinci Resolve. That's a couple months down the road before I even attempt doing something like that. So, oh, we lost one. I guess I made somebody mad. Tony, come back. I'll go stand on my porch and go, Tony. Remember Shane? Man, am I showing my age. Alright, guys. Once again, I really appreciate you showing up. Appreciate the comments. Probably will do a video on when I put the GPU in. Even though this setup works really good. I got my new rig on to my right. I got my old rig on the left. I got the monitor now. And that's a good thing. That freed up some space in our other bedroom and kind of opened up some possibilities. I might get my 65-gallon fish tank now, believe it or not. Pizza's here. What do we have and what kind of pizza? Man, that sounds good. The old me would love to have some pizza, but the new diabetic me, gotta watch that stuff. 57 minutes, so I was trying to get to an hour, but I can't think of anything. Oh, Tony's here. Good. We're back to 4, and 5 people have played it back, and the average watch time of 57 minutes is 29 minutes, so one of these days I'll look at the analytics and see if I really am doing anything good or not. We'll see. See you later. Shoot me an email, Blackwatch, on what we talked about last night. Thanks, guys. As always, I appreciate it. I'm going to shut the stream off now. Talk to you guys later. Thanks, Tony. Thank you, Blackwatch. Thank you, whoever else joined us. Have a good evening.